Imagine you're 3 years old. You wake up, not for the first time, but the third, to find it still dark, cold, and damp out. But it wasn't the dark, cold, or damp that woke you. It was the agonizing pain in your stomach from not eating since a week ago. This is the life of millions of young children all over the world. Now imagine you're that same 3-year-old, but you were able to sleep through the whole night, and when you woke up, it was still dark, cold, and damp out, but it didn't seem as bad this very morning. Your feeling of sickness has been overpowered by your feeling of joy and excitement. Joy and excitement from knowing today is the day you will eat your first Feed My Starving Children meal. This is also the life of millions of young children all over the world. Feed My Starving Children is a nonprofit organization that sends meals all over the world to young children who aren't able to have a meal every day like so many of us could. Not only does Feed My Starving Children send meals to children in other countries, but it also helps children here in the United States after a disaster. Feed My Starving Children has grown so much since it first started and has been able to change the lives of so many children. Before I can tell you everything Feed My Starving Children does for children in places like Indonesia and Haiti, I need to tell you how Feed My Starving Children began. The organization was founded back in 1987. Now, just so you all don't have to do the math, Feed My Starving Children has been around for 25 years. While Richard Proudfoot, a businessman from Minnesota, was on a humanitarian trip in Honduras in 1982, he witnessed firsthand all the starving children living there. After seeing this, the businessman went back to Minnesota and decided he wanted to create an organization to send an original meal formula to the starving children of the world. This large-scale relief program is nonprofit. What this means is that the money that is used by Feed My Starving Children is not used for paying anyone or anything not affiliated with the organization. The money that goes into making the special meals for children, along with shipping them, is brought in by donations only. Then those donations are used only for the special meals and shipping them. After Richard Proudfoot started this organization, he then had to perfect the meals he was going to send out to the starving children of the world. In 1989, Proudfoot requested help from Dr. Richard Fulmer, a Cargill food scientist, to develop the perfect, most beneficial meal formula to send to starving children. From there, Dr. Fulmer teamed up with some of his colleagues from Pillsbury and General Mills to finalize the product. While trying to perfect the meal, Dr. Fulmer and his colleagues kept in mind that this meal would have to be easy and safe to transport, simple to make with only boiling water, and culturally acceptable worldwide. The finished product came in 1993, and it was a fortified rice soy casserole. Within this casserole was rice, the most widely accepted grain around the world, extruded soy nuggets, which provides children with maximum protein, vitamins, minerals, and a vegetarian flavoring to give children the critical nutritional elements they need, and dehydrated vegetables for flavor and nutrition. This meal is packaged in small pouches, and one of these pouches can feed 6 children. In 2009, Feed My Starving Children changed the name of their meal to Manapack. Feed My Starving Children sends these meals to over 70 countries. Some of them include South Africa, Haiti, Canada, North America, South America, Indonesia, and many more. In an article from the New York Times, written in 2008, it discussed the hunger issues in Haiti. One section began talking about what people would turn to in order to just fill their stomachs with something. A section of the article read, 1 in 5 children is chronically malnourished. The one business booming amid all the gloom is the selling of patties made of mud, oil, and sugar. Another article in the Jakarta Globe from 2009 discusses children and hunger in Indonesia. The article states, in 2008, the World Food Program estimated that 13 million children in Indonesia suffer from malnutrition. Now, these are only 2 countries in which Feed My Starving Children sends their meals, but this already shows why these countries need the help. No child should have to eat something made of mud, and no child should have to be malnourished. So many other countries have stories just like this, and they are the reason Feed My Starving Children is such an important organization. I've already shared with you how this organization began and what exactly it is they do for children all over the world. Now I will share with you how this organization has been able to accomplish so much more over the years. Starting from only one location in Minnesota, Feed My Starving Children has been able to start the organization in so many more locations. Some of the places Feed My Starving Children now resides are Eagan, Minnesota, Aurora, Illinois, Schaumburg, Illinois, and soon in Libertyville, Illinois. On the Feed My Starving Children website, they give some statistics on how much the organization has changed over the years. Earlier, in 2012, the organization hit a milestone. The organization has sent out 600 million meals over their history. That is a big number. In 1994, Feed My Starving Children sent out 400,000 meals and had 2,409 volunteers. In 2012, they sent out 153 million meals and had 662,062 volunteers. Feed My Starving Children has grown so much over the years, and I believe they will continue to grow and help millions of children. I have told you a lot of information about Feed My Starving Children. You now know when they were first started, what the meals are made out of, where they send their meals, and how the organization has grown. If any of you live near one of the Feed My Starving Children locations, I really encourage you to volunteer. I had the privilege of volunteering at the Feed My Starving Children in Eagan, Minnesota while on a mission trip this last summer. The feeling you get when filling that bag and knowing you're helping to feed children all over the world is like what I'd imagine it'd feel like winning a gold medal at the Olympics. The feeling is like what I'd imagine it'd feel like climbing to the top of a mountain and looking down on the rest of the world. There are so many children in the world who are less fortunate than others and who really need the help from organizations like Feed My Starving Children. Even the tiniest bit of help can make a difference. So if you'd like to volunteer or donate, you can go to Feed My Starving Children's website, www.fmsc.org.